you may hear him. Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier!
Guys, there's nothing like boxing, and there are no athletes like fighters.
Struggling to get to his feet. Incredible thing, it's unbelievable.
Takes another right. Burns in deep trouble again. Burns it down. Burns it down.
You know, you pay him a price, I guess, but the man said a bit enough.
What's up, fight fans? I'm J.Cotto. Welcome to J.Cotto's Fight Page. And it's on a Sunday. Beautiful day out here in Florida. I gotta give it to the Lord, man. Thank you, Lord, for another day. You know what I mean? And that's basically it, man. I wasn't gonna watch no Bellator or none of that shit. I'm not into that floor grappling stuff, you know, respect to you guys, but I don't do that. So what I did was I was watching some old ass fights yesterday, and yeah, I was watching some fights. I was watching Sugar Ray Leonard Hearns 1. Then I saw 2, which I feel Hearns won convincingly. Also went back and watched a little bit of Julian Jackson, some Cullum, some Curry. I even watched some Ruben Hurricane Carter versus George Benton first fight. You know, and you know, it's how it is when there's no boxing around. You know what I mean? Still waiting for that Cotto, Canelo, and the Lemieux Triple G. You know, and today I was going through Facebook boxing forums and shit, and you know, I just happened to see some people still praising Floyd with his, you know, TBE moniker, you know, and they were just trying to cover what he meant about TBE, and along with real boxing heads, they just don't agree with that. You know what I mean? They don't agree with that TBE that he's placing himself under. So now it was said that Sugar Ray Leonard now is the casuals' defense towards Floyd Mayweather's TBE moniker, but I think that's backwards. I think the hardcores are with Sugar Ray Leonard, and the casuals are with Floyd's TBE moniker. You know, I've already gone into that. I just wanted to bring you guys up to date with that. You know, rumors are flying around that Guillermo Rigondeaux is basically going to try to sign with someone, but Heyman's name's on the table. Now, we all know the power that this man has. You know what I mean? We all know. And, you know, like I've stated before, you know, along with other people from the YTBC who have agreed with me, to actually sign with Heyman would be screwing yourself. You know, Rigondeaux needs to take a good look at Andre Ward. All right, he needs to take a good look at what happened to Andre Ward, simply because Andre Ward was duped, bamboozled, hoodwinked by the Goosens. He was held back, you know, and that's basically it. I just want to get into this little thing where you guys are starting to fanboy this Ward versus GGG thing, you know, and you guys have to understand, man. All you guys that used to ride Floyd and are looking for a similar boxing style, you know, similar boxer with a similar style. Well, let me tell you something. Ward is not that dude, man. Y'all got to stop, okay? You know, the racism that you guys bring to the table, and then you dare to try to call people racist because they're not going for a black fighter or anything like that, you know. Listen, it doesn't matter which boxer you're rooting for, as long as you're not bringing any type of racial tension to the joint. And that's exactly what you guys are trying to do. You guys are going for Ward now, trying to shit on Triple G, calling him a hype job. But the thing that you guys aren't seeing here is that Ward has been inactive for a minute and hasn't done anything since the Super 6, okay? Just because he's back doesn't mean shit. If Ward was somebody on his comeback, the first fight, you know what I'm saying, with Rock Nation, he should have taken somebody, you know what I'm saying, that was worth the fight to show that he ain't no fucking joke and he ain't lose a step. But Ward has lost many steps. So now you've got Triple G who's dominating. You know what I'm saying? Took the Rubio fight, which to me was a little suspect and bullshit. But at the same time, he needed to place himself up there because GGG's trying to do what boxers aren't trying to do today. That should have been doing what the boxers of yesterday were doing. And that's unifying fucking titles, man. You fucking guys have been taught the bullshit from Floyd, and y'all gotta stop this shit. You guys have been taught bullshit, okay? You guys have been taught that competitiveness and fighting too much is gonna damage a boxer. And listen, it's a fucking contact sport. You're in there to hurt people. It's the hurt business. So why the fuck are you ducking and dodging? Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, Ward now is at a 172, 173, okay? That means that in order to make that 172, 173, he has to be walking around at least 190 pounds. Okay? Now, for him to fight Ward, who can go up to 168, right? Yeah, he can go up to 168, but then fight night, you understand what I'm saying? And then you've got Ward, who's going to be blown the fuck up. You know, so that fight, if it's done, Ward is going to have to come down. And I don't think you guys are going to like it if Ward comes down and gets washed. You know what I'm saying? Because regardless, I think even if Gennady went up, he still washed Ward. Why? Because Ward is not calloused at all, and he hasn't been active. So you guys have to be fair. You guys have to be real fair with what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? And you guys have to really give thought about the decisions you're making about which boxer is what. Because to fanboy Ward and Triple G, it's just stupid. It's just real stupid to do at this point, simply because that shit just may not happen at this moment. You know, Andre Ward is not a better fighter than Triple G. Okay, you guys got to stop this shit. Stop it. You know, a fighter that people should be looking into and they're not, and I know why, because he's top rank. But if he went Al Heyman, it would be bad for him and good for you guys. And that's Terence Crawford. And I hope he stays top rank. I hope he doesn't go the route that everybody went. You see? Because Terence Crawford is going to dominate. Okay? He's going to dominate the 140. And when he hits the one, after he's done with the 140 and he sweeps that whole fucking division, he's coming to 147. Oh, he's coming to 147. And I don't want any of you fucking Flomos or Floyd fans jumping on Terence Crawford because you guys weren't even there from the beginning. And we gonna know. I'm gonna know. Everybody's gonna know exactly who you are as to knowing who Terence Crawford is, because we do our homework and we're gonna actually see exactly which fucking fanboy jumped on the bandwagon. See, because that's all y'all did. Y'all jumped on Ward's bandwagon. Now, I'd like to say peace to Sean Newton from the YTBC. Did a great video explaining this fanboyism that I've been speaking upon for the longest. You know, Floyd didn't do good. When everybody made 500,000 buys, 550,000, 800,000, it wasn't good enough, right? Wasn't good enough. But now that Floyd pulls the numbers gaspingly and kicking and crawling, right? Scratching. You mean to tell me it's permissible for Floyd Mayweather to have a $500,000 pay-per-view sale and 550,000 buys, something like that, which is way under, which they won't really report because it's between 400,000 through 550,000. So that's okay. Well, that just goes to show you how biased you was. Okay? And that's that. He choked. You gotta, you know, it is what it is. The real boxing fans spoke. And just to let you casuals know, just to let you fanboys know, that real boxing fans will always be here, man. No matter how you slice it, dice it, cut it, we will always be here. We're not going anywhere. And our voices will always be heard. Our voices are bigger than yours simply because, one reason, we know what the fuck we talking about. Now, I had in the comment section on Facebook, I think it was Master Boxing or something like that, Eric Bradley, peace to you. You know, he was praising the TBE moniker and trying to break it down and explain it. And so I just simply wrote IV 9-0, simply because until this IV story gets clear, Floyd's a cheater to me. So I wrote that, and I also wrote that Bruce Lee also said, in order to hit, one has to be hit. There ain't no such thing as hit and not get hit. If that was the case, then I think I think mostly all of Floyd's fights, the other guy wouldn't have a punch percentage. You know what I'm saying? The guy wouldn't have ever landed on Floyd. So you guys got to be very, very, very careful what you're saying with this hit and not get hit moniker bullshit, because I tell you right now, it's not the truth. It is not the truth. Okay? If you notice Floyd, when he's trying to land a lot of shots, the spectacular, the pull counter and all that shit that he bit off of Ali, you gotta understand, man, he gets hit. So I don't know what the fuck everybody's talking about, hit and not get hit. That only happens once in a while in a match. Okay? And maybe it might happen in 1 or 2, 3 rounds maybe. The boxer may not get hit as much, but he will be hit. Okay? So let's stop this bullshit, put it into context, and that's basically it. Everybody who's gonna be out there trying to be who are gonna try to bring this to the table now with this hit and not get hit shit, make sure you know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay? Because hit and not get hit is exactly what Floyd was doing, because he was holding a lot. 19 minutes out of 36 minutes. That's disgusting. Now, people are going to try to come out with, oh, Ali and Frazier held a lot. Man, they were tired. Those were 15-round fights, and they weren't holding until maybe, what, the 12th through the 15th? Take a good look. Take a good look. Study your tapes. Study your fucking tapes if you're going to compare, because this is a motherfucker that's doing his homework, and I will fucking pull it out on each and every one of you. And so will everybody else that follows me, and so does everybody else that follows boxing. So, with that being said, fight fans, today's Sunday. Take it easy. Enjoy your football if you watch football. Drink your beer, recuperate for slavery for this week coming, and just prepare yourself for the fights. Everything that I've said, no harm intended to anyone, is just that if people are going to talk boxing, and I'm not saying that my opinion is the fact here, but what I am saying is your opinions need to be a little more valid, with a little bit more valid points behind them, because you guys are sounding real fucking crazy. And I'm just trying to help you not sound crazy. Otherwise than that, fight fans, peace to the YTBC, peace to the Fight Guru, peace, my brother, peace to everybody out there, peace to Sean Duke Logan, and hashtag come back to boxing, everybody, all my new subscribers, thank you very much. And Roscoe on his 4-5 episode 20, just dropped 19, 20's coming up soon. Make sure that you guys take a listen to that. Whenever the boxing's not on, Boxing's got his little novella. Check that out. And the fantasy fights are coming up. We've got YTBC's 10 players. He has Ali going up against Deontay Wilder shortly. We've got Greb going up against Ward. Okay? We've got Ray Leonard going up against Hearns, with Kasazu on the sidelines waiting for that fight. Otherwise than that, everybody, have a great day. Hashtag come back to boxing. God bless.